Another brick fan with a look at the newest Lego collectible minifigure series. This is Looney Tunes. I was lucky enough to get a hold of these Looney Tunes packs early. I think they look really good. There are only 12 characters here, but I guess that's going to be the standard moving forward for these collectible minifigure series. So I thought I'd go through a quick field guide on these, and then I'll do a complete review of them in a separate video. So let's jump into it. Start out with our first one here. So feeling around, first thing I feels like this helmet piece. Here's that big brush piece, the helmet here. One thing I just want to find to confirm is, feels like a blaster pistol here. So this is Marvin the Martian is what we're going to start with. And here was that helmet I felt. So let's take a look quickly at this guide that they have. And here is the guide with all the different characters. So let's get this put together. So here is Marvin the Martian. Next bag, feeling down here, feels like a long nose perhaps. Well, definitely a head piece here. All of these, except for Marvin, have unique head pieces, so that's not always a good giveaway. Most of them have tails as well. What I felt there. Feels like regular sized legs. Oh, maybe that's a bill. Okay, so if that is Daffy, he would have that sign piece. So there's the rod. And then here is a 2x2 square right here. So I'm going to say this is Daffy Duck. And it is Daffy Duck. So here's Daffy. And the big bill is fairly easy to feel for, but the dead giveaway is this piece. I thought it was a 2x2 tile, but it turns out it's a 2x2 with a clip in the back there. So easy to distinguish. It's the only one that has that kind of a piece. Next bag here. Some legs down here, feels like a torso here. There's the base plate. Here's a big headpiece. Here we have, feels like it's got ears slanted in the back. So my first guess on this is going to be Lola Bunny. But the dead giveaway for Lola is the basketball, which is that Technic ball piece, which is right here. So this is Lola Bunny. Here's that slope back or tied back ears that I was talking about. Pretty easy piece to feel. There is Lola Bunny. Next up, feels like there's another headpiece there. Feels like these are the 2x2 cylinders. Feels like 3 of them. That's going to be Tweety Bird. So these are the pieces you want to feel for right here. So here's Tweety, big head, small. So these are the small legs. I think there's only 2 that have the small legs. Speedy Gonzales and Tweety. So that helps. But this hammer is definitely what you want to feel for, and it's pretty easy. Next up, What I feel here are two big cheeks, like a nose here. So my quick, oh no, wait, no, this is a hat. So I was just speaking about Speedy Gonzales, and it does feel like the small legs here. And to me, the dead giveaway is the cheese wedge, which is actually used to represent cheese in this case. So this is Speedy Gonzales. The cheese wedges we just talked about. So here we have Speedy, and that hat is very easy to tell, and then you can confirm with the feeling for those cheese wedges. Next up, this feels like long ears here, so that can be either Wile E, Coyote, or Bugs Bunny. So that's narrowed it down to two already. For Bugs, we would want to look for the carrot topper. Here it is. So this here is Bugs Bunny, since I felt the carrot pieces. And as you also notice, a lot of these are double bagged, which I guess could make the feel a little more difficult, but still not very bad for these. So here we have Bugs. Again, you're going to feel for these long ears and then the carrot piece. Moving right along. Another head piece, feels like a couple of ears. Maybe these are the cheeks that I was thinking about earlier. It should be Sylvester. This is a quick guess. For Sylvester, we're looking for the bat, which has kind of a wider area, a narrow area, and then a wider area. So that's right here. So I'm going with Sylvester for this one. So here we have Sylvester, and you can see I was feeling those big wide cheeks here, and this bat is a pretty distinctive piece. Moving on to our next one. Here we have some big long ears again, and then a very long nose. So I believe this is going to be Wile E. Coyote. The way to tell for sure is to feel for the pieces that make up the anvil. So I believe it's like a headlight piece or 1x1 with a hole in it, and then that small peg piece, which is right here. So it's that round 1x1 with a post. I'll show you what I mean when we get it open. This is Sylvester. Or Wile E. Coyote. I don't know why I said Sylvester. That was Sylvester there. Wile E. Coyote, the other one with the long ears. The difference here on Wile E. Coyote is this really long nose. And I think they did a fabulous job with these molds. And here are the other pieces that I was talking about. I feel for these little pieces here because they're fairly easy to distinguish as well. Here we have Wile E. Coyote. Once again, we're feeling for this really long nose and the ears, which distinguish him from Bugs. And you can also feel for the pieces of this anvil. Already up to number 9 here. Here's our headpiece, kind of rounded. Hard to tell from the head pieces in this because all of them are unique. This right here is feeling like a pie. So that leads me towards the Tasmanian Devil. And the easiest distinguishing thing in the Tasmanian Devil is a big round plate, which is right here. Kind of like what we saw with Frozone in the Disney collectible minifigure series. So this is the Tasmanian Devil. Here's the Tasmanian Devil. Again, you can feel for this, but definitely this round piece is the best. And it looks like that is a top. Maybe you can spin him a little bit. There's our Tasmanian Devil. Number 10. Let's see. Another headpiece. Here's a bowl, it feels like. And then if I can feel some eggs, which I think are right here, that makes this the Roadrunner. I suppose you could feel this tail as well, the long thin tail, but for me it's this bowl and the eggs that really make this distinguishable. Here's our Roadrunner. So for me this bowl is the easiest distinguishing feature, but these arms can be felt out, the too thin, the thin tail or the thin top, kind of mohawk piece or feather piece here. Lots of easy ways to distinguish the Roadrunner. 2 left, which should be our 2 pigs. So right away I feel this long, I'm not sure if it's a 2x4 or 2x6. Might even be a 2x6 plate, but that is definitely the easiest way to tell Porky Pig. You would also feel a stud in here and a bar piece. So let's go ahead and go with Porky Pig, since that big tile is definitely a distinguishing identifier. This is the 2x4 tile I was talking about. That is definitely the distinguishing feature here for Porky. And here is Porky Pig. Last bag, this should be our other pig. So this is Petunia Pig. So let's go through how to figure that out, and it's pretty easy. We're looking for her accessories, which are the teacup, which is right here. There might even be 2 of them in here. And then the other piece would be the teapot, and then the other one that's pretty good to distinguish is her skirt piece, which is right here. Kind of like the ones we got in some of the DC heroes, like with Wonder Woman, and I also remember Harley Quinn had one of those in the DC series, or one of the Batman ones. There is Petunia Pig. So once again, I'm Petunia, feeling for the teapot, the cup, and definitely this skirt piece is the way to find this character. Taking a quick look at those, Sylvester and Wile E. Coyote, Tasmanian Devil, the Roadrunner. Here are our 2 pigs, Porky and Petunia Pig. Back here we have Bugs Bunny, Speedy Gonzales, Tweety Bird, Lola Bunny, and then Marvin the Martian and Daffy Duck. A really nice series, and actually pretty easy to feel those out. Good luck with your hunting through these sets to find the characters that you want. Hopefully this video helped. I'm going to do a detailed review of all these figures, and that video should be up very soon. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my collectible minifigure reviews up here on the screen.